specific situation. Now, I was asking, is there any other thing you want us to discuss? And I'm happy that we've discussed this one. But who are we? Who are we? When I say who are we citizens of Ebony world? Who are we? How do you describe yourself? Anybody? How do you describe yourself? Who are we?
Enlightened citizens.
Enlightened citizens? Okay, yes. Enlightened citizens. No, I think about it. I am talking as if I'm somebody who is actually querying you from outside. Who are you people? Who are you?
We are enlightened and we are providing solutions. We are thinking of how to provide solutions to what we find in our society. So we are seeking solutions within
people. Okay, yes. What next? Who are we? Financial engineers. Financial engineers. Who are we? Who are we?
People lovers.
People who love people.
Yes. We love people, we want to help them.
People who love helping people. People who love helping people. Okay. What else? All these are correct. Enlightened citizens, solution-driven people, financial engineers, people who love helping people. Okay, what else?
Entrepreneurial mindset. Because a lot of people prefer to be workers. And we want to make people.
So we are entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs.
We're entrepreneurs.
Yes. We want to provide
okay,
jobs.
I'm happy that we are nailing it now. Here we're just generalizing. Enlightened citizens, don't have to be an entrepreneur. Can be a civil servant and be enlightened. Solution driven. I don't need to be an entrepreneur. Here it's being specific now. You cannot be an entrepreneur without having all this, but you can have this without being an entrepreneur. Yes. But who is the entrepreneur? We are entrepreneurs. So who is the entrepreneur? The one who builds his business around the network and builds a network around his business. So the word network. So and the entrepreneur is a networker. Okay. He builds a network around his business and he builds a business around his, around the network. Business around the network. So he's a networker. He's a networker. So a networker. No. An entrepreneur is a networker. An entrepreneur is a networker. But that's not where I'm still going yet. I'm happy, but we have used the word, so I should take it from there. We have used the word, business. He builds a network around his what? Business. Good. What is business? What is business? We are digging deep now. This is digging deep. What is business? How do we summarize business?
Business is something that keeps you busy.
Busy bee. Business is something that keeps you busy. Wow. A lot of people are busy, but they're not in business.
Busy doing nothing. Okay, so let's say business is something that, because at the end of the day, what is the reason why I would want to be in business? It's not to be able to provide for my needs, to meet my own needs.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Your needs, I don't have any need, for instance. That's the truth, I don't have any need. If I don't work till I die, baby, my food is already guaranteed. God has given me that assurance. So it's not my need. Kingdom need. I don't need anything. I have houses, I collect my rent. I don't need anything. But yet, I keep on thinking. I keep on developing businesses. So it's more than that. Are we together? It's more than
that. Is keeping you busy too then.
No. I'm not just acting because I want to be busy. I can be busy in my farm. I can be busy playing with my grandchildren. And they will wear me out. I'll be tired. So that is not the kind of busy. I can be busy doing nothing. That is not. It's not keeping me busy. That's not it. Business, we have said, is war. Business, urban economic warfare. Thank you. Business is urban economic warfare. We must see it as that. If you don't see it as that, you are going to approach it with laissez-faire, with levity, lackadaisically, yes. Yes. Economic urban warfare. Economic urban warfare. Because this is where I'm going. Economic urban warfare. Aha. Business is economic urban warfare. Now, do you want to go to war unprepared? In war, there is no second position. Either you win or you are dead.
It's not when you lose.
It's not even that you lose.
If your business is no longer, if your shop is no longer open, it's dead.
It's, just know that. There's no question of we try in this world. You don't try. Either you win or you die. Prevail or perish. Do we see it like that? No, but you begin to see your business in that mode. I'm sorry. And my pastor was able to cap it in another different way, that you must see it as an emergency. Yeah, you didn't listen to me on Sunday. It's an emergency. Until you see yourself in that mode of emergency, you are just going to keep on foot dragging and dilly-dallying. Yes, okay, well, if it's okay, it's okay, I can't kill myself. You don't kill yourself, somebody will kill you. Because in war, it's kill or be killed. Business is not different. Many of us expect people to come in and then, they'll be compassionate. Look at what these guys are doing to us now. These ones who are holding our money. So they are praying that we die so I don't pay the money. Yes or no? They are praying that they are still shocked that we are still here. All they want is collapse. When you collapse, you don't need to pay any money anymore. You must see business for what it is. It is economic urban warfare. Therefore, who are entrepreneurs? I'm coming back again. From this division, we are going back again. We must now begin to define this entrepreneur in terms of what he does. Aha, they are soldiers. They are warriors. Thank you. They are warriors. Thank you.
Contingency plan. Looking for the advantage, always looking for how to. Because if you are in a war, that automatically you have an enemy.
Good. Everybody, once you are in business, you are into the world of dog eat dog. Everybody wants you out of business. But most in this environment, even government wants you out of business. I don't even government that should actually be
killing people.
They even want you in this area, they want you out of business.
And they want business.
Everything wants you out of business. Now, would you say because they want you out of business, you go out of business?
You don't go and lie down and die.
You won't do that, therefore, you still want to prosper.
You want to strategize.
Yes. So, entrepreneurship is economic urban warfare. So the entrepreneur is economic freedom fighter. Because what the entrepreneur is looking for is freedom. Freedom. But it's not going to carry arms. The entrepreneur is an economic freedom fighter. Or, to put it, because we are a highly religious society, even though we lack spiritualism, we lack God, I would say the entrepreneur is an economic crusader. Crusade. It's an economic crusader, or in order to deprive our other brothers from their own definition, is an economic jihadist. It's an economic jihadist. That's where I'm going to. That's who we are. We are economic crusaders. We are economic jihadists. We are economic freedom fighters. That's who we are in Ebony world. You must begin to see yourself as being involved in a fight. A fight for freedom. Freedom for yourself, freedom for your children, freedom for your country, freedom for your people, freedom for your civilization, freedom for your culture, freedom for everything that is dear to you. That is what you are doing. It goes beyond your personal survival. And by the way, you can die in the process of this. Hello? When a soldier goes to war, he is assigned. Either I win in the bag. That's if they find his body. Are you in that mode? Many of us don't know what we are doing. When you are in this mode, you can't afford to even sleep. When you sleep at night, it's with one eye. Because the enemies they will come invade. That is also why when you are in this mode, that's why I'm trying to teach you that your antenna is up 24/7. You're also looking for opportunity. Because you are an economic crusader. You are a freedom fighter. So opportunities will come. Take them quickly. It doesn't have to be permanent, but it is here. I take it. I use for whatever it is worth. Incidentally, the more you take advantage of opportunities, the more you are able to see more opportunities. If you don't take advantage of the one, yes, the more, yes. So the more you're adapted to see opportunities. Where others are seeing problems, you are seeing opportunity. Wow. You are not just seeing them. You are taking action immediately. Immediately. It comes like that, bam. You must not go. Take it for whatever it is worth. That's who you are. That's who you are. In Ebony world, we are entrepreneurial economic jihadists. We are economic crusaders. We are economic freedom fighters. It goes beyond just making money. What's most important to us is freedom. Freedom from deceit, freedom from oppression, freedom from death, freedom from everything that is negative, that will not just allow me to fulfill my destiny. Freedom for my children. Freedom for my country. That's who we are. So, when we ask you to join us, the question is, do you have the liver? Do you have the liver?
Or do you have the, because do you have the, have you thought that far and have you...
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Do you have the zeal?
Do you have the zeal? Do you have it? Do you have what it takes? So it's not a matter of me begging you to join. The question is, when you want to go and enlist in the army, they take them through a lot of screening exercise. I should be the one screening, you're not the one begging you to join. You get liver, do you have what it takes? You're not coming to come and join some lily liver people that are sitting down waiting for crumbs. No. We are going to have to fight for every space. We are going to have to fight for every inch of territory we want to possess. We are going to have to fight for it. Are you prepared? Or you are still waiting to be spoon-fed? Go home, go and get spoon-fed. When you are being done your belly full, come. Or you just married the wife, you need to enjoy your wife. Go home and enjoy your wife. Or you just built a house. Of course, maybe you are already free. You are not even a freedom fighter. So, But as many as know that, hey, life could be better for them. Things are holding them down, and they want to get up and do something about it. Join us today. Join us today. So as we can see, if there's no one way to present Ebony. Last week I talked from the point of view of core values. Was it even on Wednesday? But today I'm talking about who we are. Without even talking about the core values, I can use this to present who we are. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you an entrepreneur? Or are you ready to become one? Entrepreneurship is as much a spirit as it is a calling. I'm quoting Robert Kiyosaki. It's as much a spirit as it is a calling. It's a calling. The spirit of the entrepreneur is different from the spirit of the employee. So when we ask you to join, you are coming into a hood, a brotherhood and sisterhood of entrepreneurs, economic freedom fighters. Change makers, solution providers. We exclaim, we don't explain. People who bring results to the table and not excuses. Change makers. People who change the destiny of nations. And we talked about 3 different types of money sometime.
No, corporate.
Competitive money,
Okay.
cooperative money, spiritual money. Here we raise spiritual money. That's the ultimate. Without doing rituals. This is not ritual money, this is spiritual money. They are 2 different things. Because entrepreneurship requires a kind of spirit. Do you have it? We that have it, were we born with it? No. We were baptized into it. You can too. The economic freedom fighter takes his destiny in his hands. If it is to be, it's up to him. If it's not to be, it's up to him. You blame nobody. That's who we are. I'll stop there and we will interact. Do we have questions, contributions? We are going now into the deep waters. We are going to meet big fishes. The big fish swallow the small fish in the ocean. Sure, you know that? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Either you are ready to grow big or go home. Either you are ready to grow big or go home. Any questions? Any reactions? Any contributions?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. Question?
As an entrepreneur, is it every problem that an entrepreneur should have a solution to? Or is it, as an entrepreneur, is it that each entrepreneur has or limited to like a capability, or how would I put it, where he or she is limited to a certain...
You are limited to the extent of your information and skills. The entrepreneur must come with a mindset that, one, there is no problem without a solution.
And if I cannot solve it, I can get someone that can. Or I can look for.
And if there is no solution, then there is no problem. If there is no problem without a solution, and now there's a problem and there's no solution. If there's no solution, there's no problem, because there's no problem without a solution.
But I'm thinking, even if...
You may not have the solution, but there is no problem without a solution. This is where collaboration comes in. This is where leverage comes in. This is where teamwork comes in. Teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the team work. Why? Because together everybody achieves more. You have your strength, you have your weakness. But where you are weak, somebody else is strong. There is no problem without a solution. Understand that one first and foremost. You may not have it, but that solution resides with someone. That is why you have the team. So you bring the solution to the team. If we cannot find it within, then it must be outside somewhere. Or that problem is really not a problem for us. Hello? It's not a problem for us. It's somebody else's problem. So that is somebody else's problem that you are not trying to bring into. It's not your problem.
What I will now do is work with that dollar that's right.
Normal.
So how do I
whether the economy is falling or the economy is rising, that's not your business.
Right the ways.
For the entrepreneur, there are two economies. I've said that before. There are two economies. The external economy and the internal economy. It is your internal economy that determines your prosperity, not the external. Who cares whether it is now? In fact, the dollar is like it can go to 10,000 naira to $1. In Zimbabwe, they are still millionaires.
Mm-hmm. Steve Masiraya.
He's from Zimbabwe.
The one that owns that
Econet. He's a billionaire. Of course, he's a Zimbabwe. He's a Zimbabwean. It was when I brought Econet to Nigeria. Econet that became Airtel.
They tried to make him bribe and he had to leave.
He left because of his values. Yes. Zimbabwe, they are still people are still living there. They died. Forget about it. Whether it's their currency is like $1 billion to $1 trillion dollar.
But now that they are going to, the government said they are going to back it on gold now or something. They're trying to do something.
What I'm trying to point out is that forget about it. It's not exchange. Exchange is not the problem. If you regularly be $1 million to $1, that's not the problem.
As long as people are solving. Look at these days. I was like,
once you can apply energy, normal. Are they not building houses in Zimbabwe? Are they not going to school? Are they not marrying? Life is still going on.
They are not dead.
No. They've not died. So forget about that one. Exchange rate. So what? That's nothing to do with it. If you can control your own internal economy, exchange doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything to you. As a matter of fact, it can even play to your advantage. So, for the entrepreneur, the first thing is that there is no problem without a solution. If there is no solution, then it's not our problem. Are we together? If you can't find a solution, then that problem is not for you. Don't let the owner of the problem carry their problem and go and solve it. Because we cannot solve all the problems of the world. Otherwise, people will come and kill you with problems. It's not even your problem. Why do you want to go and carry it? Your husband is beating you. That's not my problem. Go and settle with your husband. Because for you, so it's a problem. Yeah, so if you are not okay with it, leave it. I can't solve that for you. Yes, any other question?
You know, when we're talking this morning, you're saying how I have to be the one to always plan for what I want to do.
Yes.
Not waiting for what others do.
Yes.
If I have that kind of mindset,
Yes.
in a team that I have built,
Yes.
does it not mean that I might end up being the only one working for the team?
Yes, that's what we said before. If you are the best person in your team, you are in trouble. It's the same challenge I have. The best team you can have is where you have people that are better than you as members of your team. Are you with me now? Otherwise, you keep on being drained.
Keep drawing from you.
But you can't help that because it is your vision. If you keep at it, eventually the good ones will join you. Those who can critique what you're doing, those who can contribute constructively to what you're doing. Like the teaching we're teaching on entrepreneurship right now, you know that it's too advanced for a lot of us. I'm talking over the head of people. When you ask me to ask them, they can't even, because they don't even understand what you're talking about. What am I supposed to do? Calm down? I'm not going to calm down. You said it the other time. Either we look for the leaders. You have to look for those leaders. Mentor them, or you mentor these ones to leadership. Look for those who have the potential and quickly raise them to leadership. That is why, at that point, it doesn't matter whether you find out one or two. How many of us are here now? 2, 3. But I'm happy to keep on communicating. Why? Because we are trying to push people up to a point of leadership. We're trying to push people up to a point of leadership. Are you with me? And grooming leaders, there's no success in leadership without a successor.
Not the successor.
Are you with me now? But you don't wait until you die before you find the successor. The best way to predict tomorrow is to create it now. If you don't want the thing to die, groom that successor now, not until you go. So what that means is, even we ourselves, we must obey that injunction that be ye transformed by what? The renewing of your mind. You know? And anybody that cannot change their mind, they can't change anything. You cannot change your own mind. What else can you change?
It starts from your mind.
It starts from your mind. Yes.
If you think you can, you can't.
Yes. If you think you cannot, you can't. So nobody can help you. So that is the life. Entrepreneurship is a spirit and it's a lifestyle. It's not something you get into and you come out. No. There's a spirit that possesses you. And you can't be still. And that spirit connects you with the divine that keeps on just... Steve Masiwa, that guy from Zimbabwe, is still going into ventures as we are talking now. You know, if you are his friend, you know, he does a lot of teaching.
He does a lot of teaching.
He does a lot of teaching.
And he's so interested in the young.
Yes. Yes. I was reading this morning that Buhari says street begging is a national embarrassment.
When they are the ones that train Almanjiri.
And I was thinking, Ebony is the solution to street begging. Give them 115, ask them to register with Ebony. 115, and let them become entrepreneurs. Very soon, nobody will be begging. If they can, no.
But if you give them 115, they will come and they used to buy goro.
You are right. Because entrepreneurship is a spirit.
It's a spirit.
They've given them the spirit of begging. So you cannot transform anybody's wallet without first transforming their spirit.
Like that video you really touched me.
Yes.
And I had to use it to teach some people on one Yoruba pattern that I am in.
Yes.
That this thing is a northern thing.
Yes.
Whereby they only believe that one person should be the rich person and then he should take care of one person. That is not our attitude in Yoruba land.
No.
I wonder what sent our parents, first their parents to send our parents
to school
to liberate us.
Yes.
Why should we now all come and stay under Tinubu?
Yes, as beggars.
But do you know that pastor, what's that man? Latter man. I watched a video where he was saying that all of people who are complaining about him being all of us come around cathedral, that is wrong for us, that is Jeff in the Bible. He used a preaching. And I was so irritated when
yes.
I watch it. And I said, why? Because this is not the spirit of the Yorubas. We do not come and bow down under one person.
What does it say?
Must be interpreted.
Say wherever this spirit of God is, there is liberty. There is freedom. If anything contrary is manifesting, the spirit of God is not there.
I mean, that one said, ever since my backman, that time about my backman, then I told my mom, it's from that church. I wrote petition. My lawyer wrote petition. He did as if he does ignore the one to his office. Since that time, I don't look at this one.
Well, I'm not going to discuss him personally, but I've just said, wherever the spirit of God is, there is liberty. There is freedom to be who you should be.
Not beholden to anyone.
No. Where you cannot,
this kind of that's what they want us
where
to do
you
now.
cannot, yes, you know, every man, everybody will shine their shine. The glory of the sun is different from the glory of the moon. The glory of the moon is different from the glory of the stars. It doesn't make any one of them superior to the other. So all of us will shine, and all of us must shine. You cannot subordinate your shining to somebody else's shining. If anything, really, somebody else's shining should actually brighten your chance of shining. Yes, because when we shine together, the light is brighter.
Not saying you are jealous because you are not close to them, because you can't receive from them. That's why. Hey!
Now, this is where that enlightened citizenship comes in, which, if you are an entrepreneur, it is a given. If you don't have it, you are not an entrepreneur. You can have it and not be an entrepreneur, but you cannot be an entrepreneur and not have it. So that's why I also like those definitions we had originally, that who are we? Enlightened citizens, solution-driven people. It's only the ignorant that will continue in that state that you are talking about now. Then, financial engineers.
And they will tell you that it's God that placed him there. That's so if you even oppose him, you are opposing the will of God. Who did God place?
Nobody's asking anybody to oppose anybody. If God placed him there, can you also allow God to place me in my own place? That's all. No, that's all. God placed him there, and so let God also place me in my own place, where I will also flourish and prosper and dominate. That's it. The prosperity of Dangote does not in any way take away from the prosperity of Adenuga.
Unless if you decide to kill Adenuga's business for Dangote.
No, what I'm even saying that at that point is enemy action. I'm saying God has allowed everybody to prosper. One doesn't. Yes, you don't have to.
Your prosperity does not depend on another.
It doesn't also diminish. Yes, you don't have to diminish another one for your own life. Putting out another person's candle does not make your own brighter. So that is not our own philosophy in Ebony. It may be theirs. They have the reason. After there are people that are still subject to such teachings. Well, theirs. Okay? So that's theirs. But this is who we, that's why we are asking, who are we? It's so important. Who are we? This is who we are. Enlightened citizens, solution-driven people, financial engineers, people who love helping people. And then we are entrepreneurs, economic freedom fighters, economic crusaders, economic jihadists. That's who we are. Thank you.